Welcome back to the channel, folks. I'm here with Simon Weir. We're doing another one of his routes from his book. This is... what's it called?
This is the Uppingham Route.
What he said.
I'm just going to poke my sat nav.
Oh, I see.
Oh mate, this is stonking. I think if we weren't filming, we'd be having a lot of fun. Right then, Simon, what are we doing today? Where are we and where are we going?
We're in sunny Uppingham, and we're going to do the Uppingham Route, which is a shorter, more manageable version of one of the most popular routes I've ever put together, which was originally called the Rutland TT, and it's gradually shrunk as they put in more and more speed limits, so I've found cunning ways to get around them as much as possible.
This is in the Biker's Handbook, isn't it? A to Z Biker's Handbook.
A to Z Britain for bikers.
A to Z Britain for bikers, sorry. That's right. When we first started filming these vids, folks, this series, Simon wasn't sure what the actual final name of the book was going to be. So it's A to Z Britain for bikers. You're still indicating.
Well, you know, multitasking. You want me to use my memory to remember the name of a book, my mouth to tell you the name of the book, and operate the controls. So that's not going to happen.
Nationals! Ooh, straight into the twists. Now, do remember we're filming this, Simon.
Yes, I'm not exceeded the national speed limit.
Yeah, in Germany, on the Autobahn.
No, 57.7 was there. There are some fast bits on this route, but the corners are such that, you know, corner speed you'll be looking at 50 miles an hour if you're going hard, 40 miles an hour is more sensible.
Yeah.
It's just a bit of restraint on the straight bits in between them, and then you can enjoy the corners.
It's already. First 5 minutes, those twists are lovely.
I mean, this route is entirely composed of routes used for photo shoots, but the guy in one of these houses down here doesn't like bikers coming down here and using the nice roads past his house. Quite why he moved here, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I did see a thing from my friend Bruce Dunn. Someone had been out and put oil all over this hairpin.
Really?
The other day.
Saucy bugger.
Yeah. I've got a puncture down here, first puncture I've ever had. Turning round up by that little farm, and there were tacks in all the stuff on the edge of the road.
Really? What an arsehole.
Yeah, you can't prove it, who did it, but, you know.
So, I take it this route just follows the... all the routes do the same sort of thing, don't they? They all start and finish at the petrol station.
Yep. And all of these ones are designed to be short and sweet. Around an hour and a half to 2 hours.
Beautiful.
Largely so that, you know, unlike the routes in the other books I've done, which are normally the majority of a day, so if you're not local, it's a real commitment. It's designed so that you can go somewhere just a little bit, you know, 20-30 miles off your normal patch.
Yeah.
Have an afternoon's ride and still get home without any grief.
Gotcha.
A bike trip, you know, we both know a bike trip, a road trip is a lovely thing, but especially at the minute with petrol prices and cost of living and all the rest of it, short, sweet trips that some are a little bit different, some are a little bit new, roads you maybe either don't know or don't know very well. It's an excuse just to get out of the weekend and ride somewhere a little bit further, but without having to take a weekend away.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. It's unreal, isn't it? The price of fuel. It's even making me question whether, you know, that journey's necessary. Do I have to go and do this? This is just astronomical.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I just spent a month on the road, all, you know, heading to Romania and all around Europe and stuff, and it cost just a ridiculous amount of money. It's insane. 260 odd over in the Netherlands.
Without wishing to kind of play top trumps, Switzerland, which obviously is known for being an affordable place to tour, £2.85 for super, which is about £2.70.
Bloody hell, yeah.
265.
Yeah, it's chronic, isn't it? It's just nuts.
Yeah.
But don't worry, folks, I'm sure we'll be up at that soon enough in the UK.
Coming soon to a petrol station near you.
Oh, I know. I never thought I'd say this, but oh for the days of £1.10, £1.20 a litre.
Yeah. the reason I'm always taking cautious is there's a drain right where I want to put the bike, so I'm always a bit slower and on a bad line.
Gotcha.
Do that turn.
So this is a different bike you're on here. You're on a Kawasaki Z1000SX, aren't you?
Yeah, this is my pride and joy, partly refurbished pride and joy. This is the bike I shipped to America, rode across America, then shipped to Australia, rode around Australia.
Beautiful.
And then shipped back. Lovely thing to do, terrible thing to do to a motorcycle, leave it in a box at sea for 3 months. All of the soft metal bits are now almost as orange as the paintwork.
Yeah, yeah.
So I've got a job to get the restoration finished.
How many miles have you got on her now then?
I hit 50,000 exactly on the way to the tunnel.
Brilliant.
On the way back from Switzerland, so just over 50 now.
Nice. Now I'm noticing we've connected, folks. We're connected. I have the Cardo Edge and Simon has the Cardo.
It's the new Freecom X. Yeah.
Freecom X. So we've connected. They're not mesh. Well, the Freecom's not mesh. It's Bluetooth. So we've connected via Bluetooth with the app, which was actually very straightforward, wasn't it?
Easy. Much easier than I expected.
The sound quality at my end, anyway, sounds really good compared to what normal Bluetooth sounds like, but there is still quite a lot of background hissing noise I'm noticing at your end, Simon, which I've not noticed with like the Packtalk Bold and edge-to-edge connection.
I think it may be more that I'm wearing a nice race helmet.
Ah, okay.
So I've got a Shark Race R Pro, which is a fantastic helmet. This is my 5th of them, but all race helmets are built for one thing, and that's performance.
Gotcha. Not
necessarily for quietness.
Yes,
so
yes.
It's really good at keeping you cool because there's lots of airflow, but there's a great big vent directly above the mic.
Gotcha.
So, and if I shut that, see if that reduces it.
It might just be sometimes with different lids. If the shell of the lid is particularly thin, then you just can't help but get quite a lot of like road noise, wind noise. It comes through the shell. The mics pick that up. But I mean, it's useful.
Especially as this mic is a nice little, easy to fit ribbon mic stuck onto the inside of the shell.
Yeah, yeah.
What's that? Oh, dead hedgehog. That's
Yeah, it was a hedgehog. Poor bugger. Man, these roads are nuts. This is awesome. It's a lovely little route.
Watch out for the little crests, because some of them, if you're going over them banked over and it pops the fronts up, then the landing could be unpleasant. So you need a little bit of caution.
I don't know what kind of audience you think I have, Simon. Banking it over, popping the front up over a crest.
Oh no, I know your audience is very sensible, but I noticed you're keeping up with me, so I figured I should warn you.
They're all about 50. They're all GS workers.
I'm not. I'm pointedly not.
Everyone says, I'm not. Everyone says that. You will.
Well, I am secretly, but
We were just chatting. The new one's coming out next year. Ooh, I've already bought it. That is already bought. I know it is. There'll have to be something special that comes out to beat that, I think.
I have to say, I was surprised how few GSs I saw in the Swiss passes last week.
Really?
I was expecting, in the past you go there, every third, if not every other bike is a GS.
Yeah.
Now this time, every other bike's a multi-strada.
Ah, yes.
At least equal numbers, if not slightly more multi-stradas than GSs. Between those two, that's 2/3 of the bikes in the Alps last week.
Yeah.
It's the one thing I miss about having left the magazine world, is not getting to ride all the brand new stuff.
Yeah.
So I finally got to ride the V4 yesterday while this was in having its tank replaced, because the dealer C-Star in Norwich is Ducati and Kawasaki.
Right.
And I loved the V4. I very much enjoyed that.
I've never ridden it.
I took it for an extended test ride, and it was good.
Awesome.
I did the launch of the very first 1200 multi and had one for a year, and I absolutely adored it.
Yeah.
And I didn't like the 1260s particularly.
Did you not?
I found the electronics a bit too intrusive, a bit too noticeable.
Oh, okay.
I rode the V4, and it very much reminded me more of the original 1200 rather than the 1260.
Oh, okay.
I really like the kind of direct connection between the throttle and that back wheel.
Yeah.
Just feel instantly plugged in with it.
Yeah, I've not had the pleasure of riding the V4s yet, any of them, so try and butter up Ducati, see if I can get hold of one or two.
Yeah.
This is a lovely ride, this. Wow. There's not been a boring section of it yet. There's loads to keep you interested, isn't there?
Oh yeah, I mean, there aren't, well, I'd say there are no boring bits, but we're coming up to the only boring bit of the route. There's one little section of the A47 that we had to take, but the thing to watch is the surfaces, because every now and then you just, these little back roads, some of them will have gravel kicked out of the edges.
Yeah.
There's a big stables down here, so I've come around that corner before, that tight one, to find the road edge to edge with horse. Oh, that's one of the scariest feelings in the world when you think I've done nothing wrong. Oh, it's quite literally.
Yeah.
And my front wheel is walking because I've just gone through a completely unavoidable pile of horse poo.
Yeah, I think this has been my favourite one so far, I think, from the ones we've done.
Well, you say that, but it's only early. We've got some proper crackers lined up, I tell you.
Yeah, if you don't know, folks, Simon and I are hitting the road for about 3 days, so we're going to be doing at least 2 of these rides a day, so we'll build up a nice little bank of content. And the plan still is, eventually, to pretty much have all of these routes on video, if we can. It'll take us a while. There's a good few years worth of filming there. That's the plan eventually.
I'm adding one a week.
Are you?
I'm adding one a week, you'll never catch up.
No, we film one about every 2 months, don't we?
Now, if you were so minded to stop and have a coffee, you see the signs for it, TeapotOne 2.
Yep.
Although it's notionally a push bike venue, if you've got 2 wheels and a £5 note, they'll be pleased to see you. They do a very good coffee.
TeapotOne 2, right. Nationals, do you mark on, I can't remember, do you mark on your routes possible T-stops and things?
On most of them, yeah.
Right, cool.
Where there's one directly on the route, if you have to kind of detour and it's worth it, sometimes we do. It is tricky because on the one hand, I try and make them as useful as possible.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there's nothing worse when someone says, oh yeah, we got really thirsty because that cafe was closed.
Oh, right. Yeah,
well, why didn't you stop somewhere else?
Yeah.
And that'll be my speed camera.
Yeah. Oh, and they made this all solid. Oh.
All solid. Because they've lowered the limit, now you get nervous drivers going along 10 miles an hour below the limit.
Yeah.
You know, this used to be national all the way down, and admittedly, you used to get people launching themselves into the bushes every now and then.
But it was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun if you weren't an idiot. Yeah. I mean, this is the curse of the modern age, isn't it? It's the nanny state.
Yep, 100%. Yeah, that is still...
Race.
Wow. Was he?
Pretty much back
Thorpe Satchville. Nice little village, isn't it?
Oh, it's all very picturesque around here. Lots of lovely little places. I mean, I used to live in a village half an hour away from here, so this was kind of my regular weekend ride out.
Was that another one of your harem?
No, just definitely not.
That did make me laugh. In all the vids we've filmed so far, folks, all the routes are based around Simon's previous love life.
I'm not sure I can share any more stories.
We've done 4, that's it. Hang on a minute, Simon. Is this Melton Mowbray, home of the pork pie?
It is indeed.
Oh.
And I tell you what, they do make a good pie here.
Where is your pie of choice located?
Well, I would actually go to, there's a butcher's in Grantham, which is just a little bit further on, that does a particularly fine hand-raised pork pie.
Ooh.
I think the hand-raising refers to the pastry, not the pig.
that's going to be one of our big hunts, myself and Lamb Chops. We're going to do best pork pie at some point.
Oh, well, you're spoiled for choice round here.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, if you can't make a good pork pie, they'll drum you out of the town. Another good tea stop is just here in Wilton Park in Melton Mowbray, which is pretty much halfway. There's a little kind of pavilion.
Oh, looks very posh in
and
there.
And a bouncy castle. My God, we should have been in there, Bruce.
Excellent.
Fun.
Take your boots off.
I'm just going to poke my sat-nav.
Oh, I see.
Well, I've been doing this without the sat-nav.
Yeah, you should do. You made it up.
Okay, folks, we've just left Melton Mowbray, changed some batteries, and we are on the
B676.
B676.
Which always used to be one of the greatest riding roads you could find in the east of England, and now they've smothered it with a 50 with average speed cameras. But the good news is we were stopped there for a good few minutes, so by my reckoning that means we can do 120 without being in any trouble.
I like your logic. There's more and more of that happening now, isn't there? Solid whites and average speed cameras cropping up everywhere.
Hence we use the shortest amount of it that we can for this route.
Yeah.
And it's got some good turns that, you know, out 50 are still challenging. Obviously, if you want to make progress and risk your license, you can discover what the road used to be like. I wouldn't recommend that because it's the cameras are placed too cunningly so that you then stop for 5 minutes to equalise.
Yeah. Right, coming.
Yeah.
Nationals. Right, so that's us turned off that one, folks. End of the speed cameras. You're still indicating, Simon. And he's a Rossbow instructor. Phew, speaks volumes, doesn't it?
I was getting ready for my overtake, you see.
He's so good. He saw into the future and preempted the overtake. Right, so this new book.
The new book is Britain for Bikers, my favourite 100 short routes, and it's all of the United Kingdom, so it's Great Britain and Northern Ireland.
Nice, cool. And these are available on your website as well, is that right?
All of the routes are available as downloads on the website. The books are available in any good bookshop and online. I'm hoping to get set up to sell signed copies through the website, but at the moment I'm not. But that will follow, I'm sure.
Mega. Right, folks, make sure you pick up a copy. Ooh, look at this.
The idea is
that's a nice bend.
Wherever you are in the country, there will be a route near you.
Yep.
Hopefully one that's got corners like these.
I do like coming riding with you. You're always getting great roads.
That's what we like to hear. You know you're on a good road when you see someone on a sports bike giving it some on the other direction.
Yeah, definitely. We've got our Scotland tour soon as well, haven't we, in August? Looking forward to that.
Yes.
That should be a gig
Yes. I've just got to get my arse in gear and get the routes plotted for you. But,
Shh, don't say that. I've already sold out the tour. This is nice. I like this.
This is Wymondham, or Wyndham, depending on how you pronounce it.
Wyndham,
It's a
Wymondham.
challenge.
That's lovely.
And this is the easy to miss turn down to Edmundthorpe and T.
I'll tell you how easy it is to miss. I had the sat-nav in front of me and I missed it, and I had you indicating and I missed it. I like these type of roads.
Good, because we're about to hit my favourite stretch of it.
Lovely. There we go.
There we go.
Nationals! Edmundthorpe.
Yep.
Nice. Liking this. Ooh. This is a lovely flowing run.
Leads to another legendary set of local bends called Ashrel Bends.
Okay.
Oh, a lot of dust out there from the farm.
Yep.
And with my newfound sense of smell, I'm going, is that cow? Is that pig?
Cow poo.
It's poo, yeah.
alright, it's only on camera, don't worry. No pressure. Oh mate, this is stonking. I think if we weren't filming, we'd be having a lot of fun. I'm enjoying it as it is.
As we were saying, my theory has always been it's better to kind of be unnoticed. There's a Chairman Mao saying that the revolutionary should move through the population like a fish through water. That's how bikes should go through traffic. Anyone noticing that you're there, just smooth past and, you know, no fuss, no drama, just carry on safely, have a nice ride, thank you very much.
But I think a lot of the time what we think is perfectly acceptable to a non-biker in a car, they can find it quite imposing, they can find it, well, you can see people getting irate. If you're in a queue of bikes and bikes go by ahead, you can see,
yeah. Boom, boom, boom.
Well, not even that, just filtering slowly by and perfectly acceptably. You can see drivers getting worked up at it.
Yeah, well, it's that
Some
thing,
drivers,
isn't it? You know,
yeah.
If you're upset about filtering, there's one easy thing to do. grow a pair, get a bike license and do it yourself.
Yes, I agree. So where's this one on the outskirts of them?
This is the outskirts of Oakham.
Oakham.
The county town of Rutland.
Of course, because it used to be
Has
the
a very
Rutland
good
TT,
brewery.
didn't it?
Yep, yep.
Gotcha. So left on the A606.
With a nice layer of fresh stone chips for us.
Fantastic, good. Nationals!
We're skirting around the edge of Rutland Water, which is just over there. I was going to tell you a tedious fact, and then I thought I can't remember my tedious fact, so I'll just mention that it's over there. And there it is.
Oh, beautiful.
Nice little lakeside view. Is the green hippo still there? Yeah, look.
Oh yeah,
Hippos.
green hippos. What's that all about then?
No idea. Absolutely none.
It's a big old bit of water, isn't it, Rutland Water?
I think it's Europe's largest man-made lake.
Is it?
That might be my tedious fact, yeah.
Every day's a school day, people. Whitwell. Twinned with Paris.
It's ambitious.
Yeah. Go, aiming high there. It's lovely though, it's a nice little village.
It is, yeah. I mean, this is Rutland all over. It's all these lovely little honeystone houses and cottages and cuteness.
Yeah.
And massive house prices. Lovely, lovely little villages.
They've gone for blue paint round here, why is that?
I don't know, probably just to make it harder to see. It's very strange, isn't it? Oh, bad time to catch a slow car. This is one of my favourite little stretches.
I know, 40 mile an hour.
We'll overtake him, get into the village. We'll do 30, he'll do 40 again.
Yeah. This is nice.
Yep, good, smooth, flowing.
Yeah, it's lovely. Into the 40.
This is the South Bank Centre for Rutland Water, so you do get quite a lot of cyclists and walkers and things along this bit, so
Yeah, no worries.
it pays to be a bit respectful.
No
It
problem.
used to be a great place to stop, but now they charge you for parking, even on a motorcycle.
Really?
Yeah, so I don't stop there anymore.
You're
Me
welcome.
undershooting it. I do like a polite sign.
Like a polite vest.
I'm not sure I like those.
How to know when you've given up on life. Nationals!
When I was working on Ride, this was my morning commute. I would come down cross country, by the Green Hippos, and wend my way on these roads into the office.
You must have been
And
the
then
least
I've
stressed person ever.
No, quite the opposite. When I first moved up here, that pub used to do a great bike night. Changed hands and they kind of became less bike friendly. and I don't think it's been open for the last couple. You know, I think it kind of lost all the trade, not just the bike trade.
The White Horse Inn, that one.
Yeah, it was a real shame. Lovely place.
Oh yes, stay there.
Yeah,
I thought they were going to. Yeah, I thought he was going to pull out in front of us.
Yeah. This is a very deceptive one, because I also don't like this corner because it's a little bit anti-cambered.
Yeah. Downhill, anti-camber, 90 degree, happy days. Good luck.
It's fine in the dry. But
Yeah. Oh wow, look at this. The viaduct over there to the left.
That's the longest brick-built viaduct in the UK, I think.
Simon Weir, also available for pub quizzes and parties.
I tell you, I'm a bugger of pub quizzes. I'm great until you get me onto pop music. If it's no obscure 1970s punk music, I'm great. Billie Eilish, who?
Yeah. Billy Idol. Well, as far as brick-built viaducts go, that's a big one.
Yeah, whether or not Ribble Head is longer, I don't know. I think this one is bigger. I think that one carries water rather than trains, so it might be it's the longest aqueduct rather than viaduct. I'm not sure.
Oh, he's backing out now. He's bottling it, people. He's bottling it.
I've lost my mojo.
So full of confidence earlier.
I know. I should have researched. I haven't got my notes with me, Bruce. That's the trouble.
You said it. It's on camera now, mate. That's it. I might research it and put up the correct answer if you weren't right. On the other hand, I might not, and I'll just wait for the comments. This is cracking stretch of road. He knows his stuff, people. He knows his stuff, doesn't he? This is a bit of fun.
It's a very, very good road, a very easy one to get suckered into really attacking it, and then these combinations.
Yeah.
And some of them have a sting in the tail, like that one just goes on forever.
Yeah. The odd little bit of gravel in the middle as well.
But because they're joined by such big straights, it's easy to get giddy.
Yeah. We like giddy.
Suddenly it's rush hour in Rutland.
I know. God, really?
I know. They went around the first one quite with vigour. Maybe it's a hybrid. Maybe he's just trying to do it all on battery.
Awesome.
It's a nice stretch of road, isn't it?
It is, isn't it? Ah, road closed for one day. Which day? Today?
I don't know. Shall we go up and see what we see?
Yes. Always check the amount of times you can actually just get straight through.
And if not, folks, this is the end of the road. You get to Caldecott, you turn right, and it takes you to Uppingham.
That's a nice run, that. That's very enjoyable. Oh, lovely. That is lovely. to finish this run?
It's finishing on a good note, you know, finishing with one of my favourite roads.
So folks, if you go to Simon's website, I'll put the links in the descriptions, just simonweir.co.uk. If you go there, you can download all his routes, not just the ones from this book, but all the routes.
And it says the road is closed from this point onwards.
We'll see, we'll see. Yeah, so if you go to the site, you can download them. How much do your routes cost?
95 pence.
95p, folks. 95p. And when you download it, it'll be GPX format and it opens up straight in Kalimoto, or you can import them into your sat-nav of choice. Again, look at the vid description, there'll be links down there. Oh, we've got lots of flashy lights. Yeah, that looks shut.
Yeah, we can just ride round it.
You saw there, folks, the route would take you straight down there, back to the start point.
Yeah, there's a lovely little coffee shop on the square, or you're just straight back to the petrol station by the Harley garage, or you can just carry on exploring the wild openness of Rutland.
What he said.
So
Alright.
here we are back at the start.
And here we are, folks. So that's it. The Uppingham Loop. That's it. Right, folks, make sure you head to Simon's website, simonweir.co.uk, pick up the route of choice, and stick around for more. Check out the playlist. Let us know that you're enjoying these, folks. Keep doing your thing. Get on out there whenever you can. Look after those that you love. But most importantly, live your life. Woo-ha!